Out of our nature, we feel anxious, we don't feel confident, we feel scared, we feel ungrounded. And so lean into your nature, you'll feel much better. Okay? Let's talk about balancing the Vata dosha. This balancing means regulation for the Vata dosha. Because the tendency is to go, the tendency to go to extremes. When we regulate, which is setting up a feedback system, saying, okay, I'm going, but beyond this limit is too much and I need to pull back. Or I'm going, and I've reached a limit and I need to rest in order to restore. That is self-regulation. And that is the key for Vata dosha. Here are a few simple ways where you can access regulation. Circadian rhythm is one thing. Circadian rhythm is our day-night cycle, is a 24-hour cycle that works through our pineal and pituitary gland in order to regulate our body. One way we can contribute to this rhythm is having consistent schedule daily. This is very hard for the Vata dosha, and so you have to really find what is sustainable and what is doable and just do it on a regular basis. Vata people are always like, oh, I'm a night person, they're up in the night, oh, sleepy in the day. And that is often a sign of an imbalanced Vata, because what also happens is they wake up tired and then by 4 o'clock they're tired again. And so they have a very short window of being engaged. But then they're tired by 4 and then they're back to energy by 8 o'clock. And then now they cannot go to sleep until midnight. This is a Vata imbalance and is often setting them up for some troubles in the future. But in the Vedic sense or in the Ayurvedic sense, we have to look at how do we trend it back to a healthier rhythm. But on your day-to-day basis, if you're not able to shift that cycle, at least have consistency. So if you go to sleep by midnight, go to sleep by midnight. Don't go to sleep later or go to sleep by 10 one day and 2 one day and 11 one day and 3 another day. That is going to create more Vata issues than going to sleep at midnight, waking up at 6 or 7 or 8 a.m. Okay? That consistency helps your circadian rhythm to at least have something predictable and build a reasonable biofeedback to help to make sure when you do go to sleep, body is ready to sleep and it sleeps well. Okay? Try to go to sleep by midnight at least, because then you don't miss the detoxing that happens in the nighttime, and so you can feel better when you wake up. Though staying up until 2 and 3 in the morning is not good for you. Midnight, okay, is the cutoff time. Okay. All right. Then there's consistent meal time. Having about a 1 hour window for your breakfast, for your lunch, for your dinner helps the body to predict that it's meal time, and it can prepare for food and produce digestive enzymes and allow you to digest food well. Then there is also need to be consistency in, say, some meditative and exercise routines. It is best to do meditations in the morning and exercise routines in the night. Or rather, not in the night, but in the evening. Okay? So after work, a good exercise routine is really good. The reason for this is morning, you want to ground because you're going into a day which is very stimulating. So you want to have a good baseline. At the end of the day, you can spend out all that energy that's built up in you and then have the endorphin benefits. So you get a good night's sleep in the night, because then endorphins help you to stimulate more dopamine, and ultimately that leads to more melatonin production and help you to get a good night's sleep. All right. So that is one rhythm you can follow. Then there is some pranayama practice, and if you'd like to get some of those, please reach out to us and we can give you a Vata-based pranayama guidance for you. And then there's some self-care practices. The head and foot massage is one. There is the low back stretching and twist poses are another that are really good. So low back stretching might be something like forward bends that you do, or twisting stretches that you do, or head to knees, or reaching your fingers to your toes. Those are low back stretching. And then twisting poses are really good to relieve Vata in the spine. And lastly, there is drinking lots of warm fluids. Because dryness is such a problem in Vata, having good hydration is very important. And especially warm, because Vata tends to be cold. And so this is the one thing that you can do easily that will be very balancing for you. And so herbal teas, herbal or plain or warm water, it will feel really good on your body. Only thing is, you cannot drink too much water when you're eating. So you have to drink in the empty stomach in the morning. You can drink in between meals, and then you can drink a little bit more in the evening time after dinner, but not too much before bedtime, because then it'll wake you up to go to urinate and disturb your sleep. So that's the synopsis of our Vata presentation. I hope that finds you energized and excited about understanding your dosha and trying some of these things out to help you to balance yourself. Of course, we are an endless resource. Ayurveda, rather, is an endless resource. And so you can always reach out for more. Again, my name is Dr. Anup Malakuluri. Namaste. Thank you.